me hearty.
Calm down now, lads. Calm down, fellas. Chorus coming up. Here we go.
Rigging in the rigging, Captain.
Sir, I think it's a break. You're rigging.
Not now, Master Roger.
Look out, Captain. Thor's coming up again.
Bollocks. Wait. There, on the horizon stood Grog. A giant with one eye, a clubfoot, and a large stick held high in his horrible, hairy hand. Closer and closer he got to the chocolate cottage. And with every step he took, he chanted, "Yo, Peter, where you be? I'll hit you with a stick from the billabong tree." But just as he got to the cottage, he realized that he was totally and utterly wrong. And he made friends with Peter, and all the children in the village came out to play with him. And they all laughed and danced forever. The end.
And that story's 100% true, is it?
So they say, Captain?
Well, frankly, I find it thin to say the least. Okay, guys, the marshmallows are done. All right, your turn, Bosun, but please try and make this a proper ghost story.
Did I ever tell you, Captain, the tale of the ancient mariner?
Is that tedious rhyming sea shanty that goes on and on for hours?
Not quite, Captain, but 'tis similar. Tain't got no rhymes, and it isn't as good.
You go on, but Roger, first, you should turn in, lad.
Oh, sir.
Good night, Master
Night,
Roger.
Master Roger. Now, this be a true story, Captain, so gather round, lads. This tale were told to me by the last surviving member of the Lily Tomlin, a ship that went down exactly 20 years ago today. It all happened one morning, just as they was approaching the Orne.
All right, just because the little has gone to bed, there's no need for language.
Cape Orne, Captain.
Oh, sorry.
They was just 2 days out of port when the ship became gripped by a terrible curse. The wind faded and they were in the doldrums. Drew back his bow and shot an arrow in the air. Upward it flew until it struck that albatross clean through the heart, sending it downward, ever downward to the deck below. Just like that.
Hello, chaps. Sorry to disturb you, but I couldn't help noticing that giant albatross flying around above your heads. Thought I'd better bag him before he got to your sandwiches.
Bloody fool, Roger, you set the curse of the ancient mariner upon us. 'Tis sure now we'll be plagued with bad luck. The winds will fade, and the heat will either kill us or drive us mad with madness.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, shut up! That's got to be the worst ancient mariner story I've heard, yeah? We'll either die or turn mad with madness. Go to bed. At least I might get a decent nightmare out of it. Curse of the ancient mariner, indeed.
Morning, bosun.
Master Roger?
Quiet this morning. Hardly any wind at all.
Aye, hot. Too hot.
Hope it's nothing to do with that...
No, don't mention it, Master Roger. 'Tis bad luck.
What? The albatross?
No!
What are you doing there, bosun?
Practicing me knots, Master Roger. Come here and I'll show you something. This be a sheep shank. Now follow closely. You chase the rabbit round the tree. You follow it down the hole, then wring its neck. That be a sheep shank.
A sheep shank, eh? So what do you use that for? Shanking a sheep, I suppose. You ever shanked a sheep yourself, bosun?
Me? No, I don't agree with it.
So you're not a sheep shanker, then?
No. Well, not really. Can't a man forget his past?
Morning, Wilson. Hey, smashing day. Sun's out and everything.
'Tis the forces gathering against us.
Please, I thought you got this hokum out your system last night.
Don't mock the fates, Captain. We must appease the sea gods, or incur their wrath.
What do you want me to do? Throw little Roger overboard and say sorry?
Here, all right.
I believe in a natural order to our universe, Bosun. The free killing of a passing albatross isn't going to change our lives. It's like a coin. It's got heads on one side and tails on the other. If I flick this 1,000 times in the air, it's going to come down half the time on heads and half the time on tails. Watch.
We're all going to die. We're all going to die.
Wait, stop!
Die! Captain, we killed an albatross and now we pay.
Don't be ridiculous. You're exaggerating, Ad. That thing last night probably wasn't a proper albatross anyway.
What do you mean, not an albatross?
Well, I thought albatrosses were great big birds. That was more like a puffin or a cormorant or something.
Puffins and cormorants are still seabirds, Captain.
Yeah, well, perhaps it was a crossbreed then. Yeah, part puffin, part sparrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much puffin?
Say 1/5.
Still technically a seabird.
Okay, so why don't we get a little bit of bad luck then? Like one of us stubs a toe or forgets to take the milk off the heat. Hardly worth throwing yourself overboard for, lad. Now, come down. Okay, we'll get rid of it. Bosun, fetch the albatross.
You said albatross.
Oh, it was a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech. Now, look. If this bird is an albatross, then it should look happy bobbing up and down the wave, shouldn't it? See? Sank right to the bottom. That thing's about as happy in the water as my nan. Get off the side, get on the breakfast.
Right you are, boss.
Roger, take the helm. All right, chaps, how are things? Not bad, eh? Quiet, any problems?
Captain, last night I put the sextant in its case by my bed. When I woke this morning, it was gone.
Yeah? Well, it doesn't matter. None of us know how to use it anyway.
Well, when I checked the hold, all the maps and compasses have disappeared.
Well, a few maps and compasses go missing, so what? Who needs a map in the middle of the ocean anyway? We're watery, we're at sea, soon as it turns lumpy, we're at land. Simple.
Captain, don't you see, there's something very strange happening aboard this ship.
Oh, Cliff, you of all people aren't going to get all superstitious on me, are you?
No, Captain. Touch wood.
A deal. Food at last.
I brought the food, Captain.
Yeah, pop it on the table, will you, Ad?
I brought the food, Captain.
Sit down, Ad.
You want to eat the food.
What, do you want me to savour out myself?
Captain. Spotted dick.
Put it away, will you, Ad?
We're all going to die.
Captain, we are dealing with the unknown here.
I am tired of all this mumbo-jumbo. There is no such thing as the supernatural, okay? So I want no more talk of it on my boat. What was that? That?
Captain, Master Roger, he was manning the wheel.
He's gone. The curse has claimed its first victim.
We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to
And that's enough of the racket, Cliff. Well, there goes Roger.
Are you going to say a few words, Captain?
Nah, I can't be bothered.
Pardon me for asking, but are you travelling with a lucky talisman?
What?
St. Christopher, four-leaf clover, sprig of heather, or double-headed coin?
No, what would I want that kind of nonsense for?
To ward off the ill fates, Captain. Look at me, 40 years at sea. Lost an arm, a leg, bit of bowel trouble. Half me spleen shot away, ingrowing toenail, and had a wooden arse fitted. Apart from that, I'm as fit as a fiddle.
That'd be a very old broken fiddle, Bosun.
Oh, aye, Captain, aye. What you need is one of them here.
What's that?
That be a rabbit's foot, Captain.
That's lucky, is it?
'Tis the luckiest thing you can get.
But the rabbit didn't see it that way. He's hobbling round the countryside cursing his luck right now.
You can't get any luckier than that, Captain.
All right, how much is it?
That's 6 pence 3 farthing, Captain.
All right, and where do I wear it?
On your jersey in the front here. Right opposite your lucky heather.
What lucky heather?
You mean you ain't got no lucky heather? Well, now, that retails at another 6 pence 3 farthing, Captain.
I think I can see what all this is going to lead. Yep, thought you might end up like this.
That'd be a grand total of 19 shillings 4 pence farthing, Captain.
All right, Bosun. Can I pay you next week sometime?
No chance. With all this bad luck around, you'll be dead by Friday.
Wolf noises at sea. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about.
Roger is dead. A deal will be next. Then it's you, Butler. You.
One man went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog.
You will be mutilated by a giant albatross, Butler. A giant albatross.
10 green bottles hanging on the wall. 10 green bottles hanging on the wall.
He'll rip your nuts off with his beak, Butler. Your nuts off with his beak.
Ging gang gooly 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 wash. Ging gang goo. Ging gang goo. Ging gang gooly 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 wash. Morning, Bosun.
Captain.
How's the deal? Still alive?
Oh, aye, Captain me's a bed, sleeping like a baby.
Good, good.
Keeps crapping himself and bawling his eyes out.
Thinking, Bosun, about this ancient mariner business.
I thought we weren't meant to talk about that, Captain.
No, I don't want to talk about it, Bosun. I just want to mull it over.
Mull it over.
Yeah. Don't happen to the captain, do you?
The captain of the Lily Tomlin?
Yeah. Didn't get away in the end, did he?
No. He died a long, slow, nasty death, mutilated by a giant albatross.
So what happened exactly? Did they all die at once, or did they go in some kind of chronological order?
They died in order of their genital size.
What?
Starting with the lad with the smallest tackle, then working up through the rest of the crew. This be a picture of the only surviving member.
I see what you mean.
You look worried, Captain.
Me? No, of course not.
Are you sure, Captain?
Jesus Christ, yes. Pretty well catered for in the old, downstairs department, if you get me drift.
Oh, I think I follow ye, Captain.
In fact, that's perked me up quite a bit, that has. Excuse me, I'll just take a quick...
Go ahead, be my guest. Mind if I join ye?
Well, the more the merrier, Bosun.
Lift.
Settle down. Now, realise all this talk of cases, bad luck, ancient mariners has left one or two of you slightly spooked.
Nobody move. Who's nicked Miss Haverloy?
Which is why I think we should all stay in contact from here on in. Remember, if we all stay in contact with each other day and night, none of us are going to get our nuts pecked off by a giant albatross. It doesn't matter, Ad. Now, look, a word of wisdom for you. Fortune favours the brave. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Many a mickle makes a muckle. Thanks.
Very nice speech. Could you pass the Scotch eggs?
Sure thing, Bosun. I tell you, it was a good idea having a picnic out here, wasn't it, eh?
Yes, Captain. Very good for morale.
That's what I thought. Do you want some salt with that?
Aye, you spilt the salt. 'Tis bad luck. Quickly, throw some over your left shoulder.
Oh, right. Why?
Blinds the devil, breaks the charm.
Yeah, but isn't this merely compounding the problem?
No, you rest easy now, Captain.
All right, thanks, lads. Anyway, as I was saying,
Captain, is it me or is it getting darker out here?
I think it's you, isn't it, Cliff?
No, Captain, look! The sun! It's an eclipse.
Eclipse? Now that is bad luck.
Hi, Cliff!
For crying out loud!
I've only ever seen one eclipse before, Captain. First, it was light. Then slowly, it got darker and darker and darker. And then, it was light again.
It'd be a sign of something imminent and horrible.
Yes, you don't half-talk crap, Bosun. Anyway, it's only a half eclipse. Full eclipses are bad luck, granted. But half eclipses are good luck. Actually, that is a full eclipse. Any second now, the moon's going to pass out of the sun's sphere and it'll be light again. See? That wasn't so bad, was it, Ad? Ad?
Look behind thee, Captain.
I suppose a seance is out of the question, Captain.
Not necessarily, Cliff.
I am ready, Captain. We communicate by placing our finger upon the glass, thus. Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there?
The glass moved.
It's because you pushed it, Bosun.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. I saw you.
Did you, Bosun?
I did.
Concentrate! We cannot toy with the unknown. Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there?
Something's happening.
Oh, Spirit, what is our fate? Why? Oh, write this down.
Why, oh, yo. That's a greeting, isn't it?
He hasn't finished yet, Captain.
U-D.
You'd what? He's not being very forthcoming, is he?
I-E-B-U.
Udiabu. Doesn't make sense.
Perhaps he's dyslexic, Captain.
T-L-E-R.
Udiabu Tlair. It beats me.
This is done, Captain.
Oh, Captain. You look at it another way and it says something terrible. Wayudi Eb Woofle.
Well, we've either got ourselves a Dutch spook or one with learning difficulties. Let's see. You works. Use the first word. Udiabu.
Spanish.
That's not Spanish, no. You die. That works. You die. You die, Butler. You die, Butler. That's the Ouija board. Any more bright ideas, Cliff?
Captain, there is another way. We can speak directly to the spirits, but be warned, gentlemen. We are placing ourselves in grave danger.
I've got nothing left to lose, except me last remaining fragments of hope.
Okay. Oh, I call upon you, Neptune, spirit of the sea. Answer, great Neptune, lord of the waves. Answer, part fish god, part bearded man. What is your will? He is with us.
I am Neptune, master of the sea. You mortals has offended me!
Yes, sorry about that, Neptune. But it wasn't really our fault. It was that little tit, Roger. And he's dead now.
Neptune says silence mortals!
I'm sorry, pal. I'm just pointing out.
Neptune says don't point out anything. I am so powerful, I could crush you with a gudgeon.
Oh, wise Neptune, we have angered you wrongly. Tell us what we must do to regain your favor and lift this curse.
Neptune says stand up before me. Neptune says hop on 1 foot. Neptune says run around the room. Neptune says you can't hurry love.
Don't worry, love.
Neptune says, help me, Daddy.
Deal!
He's completely off his rocker.
Don't you see, lads? It's all nonsense. All this talk of curses, God's bad luck, it's all bollocks. Silly sod thinking he's Neptune. I haven't fallen for so much horseshit.
On your knees, Butler.
What did you say?
I said, on your knees. It is I who put the curse upon your ship. If you wish to remove it, then you must do as I say.
Right you are, pal.
Go out onto the deck, where you will be tied and bound with naught but a little girl's bonnet upon your head.
What?
There you will await my coming. If you fail, the boat and all those in it will perish.
Right you are, pal. Fine by me. Great idea. All right, lads. All right. Oh, not the bonnet.
'Tis for your own good, Captain.
Bosun, you fancy changing places, do you?
You have nothing to fear, Captain, as long as you do as you are told.
Oh, that's a tonic, Cliff. I just begin to think that some crazed sea god was about to peck me cock off. But now you say that, I'm happy as Larry.
Almighty Sea God, we are ready for your coming. Lift the curse from this ship so that we may sail free again. Lift this curse. Lift this curse. Praise be the sea god and lift this curse.
All right, lads, don't
Lift.
flog it.
Sea What you want?
I want a cuttlefish.
Master Roger?
Hello there, fellows. Jolly good ruse, eh, what?
You mean
That's right, Cliff. I made the whole thing up all the time.
How could you? 'Tis impossible.
Nonsense, Bosun. I read the weather forecast a few days ago and knew we were in for a hot spell.
so? How did you affect your voice in the cabin?
Simple, really. I just spoke into this.
It completely changes the sound of your voice.
What about the Ouija board? How did you move the glass?
Oh, that. I just used a common magnet and some iron filings.
And the eclipse?
Done with a little cardboard disc on the end of a very long stick.
It's brilliant.
Remarkable.
Well done, Raju beta. What a fun.
Oh, well, I hope I didn't give you chaps too much of a start. I knew the Dead Albatross routine was a really smashing prank because Deacon played it on Mr. Housemartin when we were in the fort.
Well done, Master Roger. You certainly pulled the wool over our eyes.
You didn't no mistake. Look for you, Master Roger.
Well, Captain, did you enjoy my little play?
Very entertaining, Rog.
Perhaps we should all untie the good captain now.
Yeah, untie the good captain, why don't you?
I must say, sir, the look on your face as I approached you in this albatross outfit was quite hysterical.
Ooh, I bet. There you go. All off now.
Good old sir.
Good old Rog. You know, Rog, that prank reminded me of what me and my mates used to do when we were in the fourth form.
Oh, yes, sir. And what was that, pray?
Well, whenever someone was really getting on our tits, we'd take them round the back of the bike sheds and give them a good honest kicking.
Did you really, sir?
Yes, we did. Come along, lad.
Where are we off to, sir?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough, lad. Soon enough.
Ow! Oh! Ah!
Cast off.